Hey guys, I'm here to do the second flip through of my previous journal, which was this custom Pocahontas journal that I got from Walmart, but I decorated with a calendar picture. So yeah, I'll quickly show you the inside cover really quick. So I didn't put the date stamp in, but I'll have to do that after this. But I started this journal October 1st of 2018, and I finished it November 30th of 2018. I added a few things to it, like a second Wreck-It Ralph ticket. You'll see that later. Just find the calendar page again. Alright, here we are. I did lose track of my calendar thing, or my habit tracker again, because, you know, my room turned into a disaster, so all my habits got tossed out of order, so it's like, So yeah, there's also going to be a lot of sticky notes in here to cover up, like, rants and stuff from work. Like, I love my job. Like, I love my job and all right now, but there's just, you know, there's just some days or some things that happen at work that I just want to really rant about and get off my chest, so, yeah. This was technically my first day, but I didn't really do anything. Like, I just filled out some extra paperwork and stuff. This was my first official working day, and I got a tip, a $1 tip. I do work the drive-thru of a restaurant, and I wasn't really sure if I didn't even know that people really tipped the drive-thru attendants, so I got like $36 in tips so far, so, but you know, like, it's not every day that I get a tip. It's like every now and then, like, someone will come by and they'll just like hand me $1 or something. Like, I got $2 that day, another $2, and I set up my bank account that day, and the concrete was done being poured, but it wasn't cured, so I had to wait 6 to 8 weeks, apparently, but obviously not. It's not January, it's still December, and I'm down in my room, and the concrete seems pretty dry so far, so as far as I'm aware of, I haven't sunk in anywhere or anything, so. This is my first day off, but more work stories and stuff. Lots of work stuff. Yeah, lots and lots of work stories. Oh, I went out with my friend today for this day for like the first time in what felt like a million years, and we went to go see Venom. Oh, we went out for her birthday, because her birthday is the same day as Leia's universe, so that's how I remember everybody's birthdays. Like, everybody seems to have a November birthday. Everyone I know just has a birthday in November. It's really weird. But yeah, this was her birthday, but we went out a few days afterwards, and we went to go to a movie, and I bought her lunch, and I bought her tickets, so. Yeah, I just wrote a review on Venom, and I put the one ticket here, and then we were talking about how, what would happen if the symbiote, infected her bird. So I doodled over this little, like, cockatiel notepad. It's like, we are Venom! It's just, I haven't laughed this hard in so long, like, on that day. Like, it was the funniest time I have ever had in, like, so long. More work stories. I went to this coffee shop, this Big B Coffee, with my mom and my sister. I don't really drink coffee. I usually get like a milkshake type product from their stores, but I hate Starbucks coffees or non-coffee drinks because it's just ice, milk, and water, so, and like a little bit of flavoring, but like, they're more watery instead of, like, creamy, but this place, it's, like, all milk, no ice, unless it's, like, an iced coffee, but it's, like, all milk stuff, and it's really, really good. Work stories. Thanksgiving pre-work stories. This was Thanksgiving, and I did have to work, but it wasn't, like, a terrible day. We only got, like, well, my location's the slowest out of the other locations in our area, but I usually enter the building and we have about 30 or 40 cars that have already come through. And then when I leave, we usually get about like 100, 140, 150 maybe. Maybe 180 if it's a really busy day. But we only had 80 cars that whole day, like roughly 80 to less than 100 cars the whole day, from Thursday, Friday, and I think Saturday and Sunday too. It was just dead for us. Oh, and all these are just me ranting about one coworker that left a really bad first impression on me, and he's done nothing to redeem himself of it. So I don't work with him very often, but when I do, I just try to avoid him. So, because he tries to boss me around, even though he's like a lot younger than me. Like he's about as old as my, he's about as old as my youngest sibling. So that's about a 5-year difference, like a 5 or 6 year age difference. So yeah, he thinks he can just boss me around, and he can boss everybody else around, even though he's one of the youngest ones here. So yeah. I went to see Wreck-It Ralph 2 with my dad, and it was, I like Wreck-It Ralph a lot, but this movie was, it wasn't what I thought it was, and I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, especially because they hyped up so much stuff about the movie, but that had, like, little to no part in it. You know what I mean? Like, when they overhype something, but then you finally see it, it's like, that's it? Like, that was why they advertised these characters or this scene so much, but it's only, like, a 2-second bit. And one of the things that was even trailered was only an end scene, you know what I mean? Like, a cut scene at the end of the credits. Anyway. But yeah, I didn't write for the Wednesday that I went to go see Wreck-It Ralph, but I did catch up on the last day of the month because I had some time. And yeah, just lots of work stories and stuff. And I did leave a few pages blank, like less than 5, like maybe, I think this is like 4 or 5. But I'm not mad about it. I'm getting better at, you know, not kicking myself in the butt if I leave like less than 5 pages, like 5 pages or less at the end. I don't mind that at all. Because, you know, in case I ever come back and want to take a note or something about what I suddenly remember, or like, you know, like you could be writing about something and it's like I forget, I can't seem to remember even though this just happened, but and then you'll come back, it's like I remember what I was talking about this day, like I was thinking like tomato juice, you know what I mean? That's a quote from a Christian movie that my dad had me watch, and that was the only thing I really remembered about it, was that it's like a firefighter and he had like a hot sauce chugging contest, and he filled his with tomato juice, and he's like, it was tomato juice. And at the end of the middle of the night, he's like, tomato juice! Because he didn't get it till then. But yeah, anyway, in the back pocket, there were a few little things, like a Disney store receipt for my online purchase of my Hunchback VHS journal, some of the things I needed to get for my uniform, like shoes and a pair of pants. I have 2 pairs of pants and a pair of shoes that I just wear for work. And then one of my first few days there, this woman gave me this card for her Baptist church, and it had like these, it says like a free video answers to life's questions, and these are like all the categories for it. Oh, please focus. It's not gonna focus, but it's like archaeology, abortion, the Bible, God, Jesus, sexuality, suffering, Noah's Ark, like all that kind of stuff. It is, when I saw it, I'm like, did she give me a punch card for her church? Like, so I joked about it with my sister when I came home. It's like, I wonder what would happen, like, if this was a punch card. Like, if you watch all of these videos, you get, like, a congratulations, you're now part of my church video from Jesus himself. Like, how funny would that have been? Like, I'm not necessarily in one personal belief. Like, I see myself as agnostic. But yeah, I just thought this was really funny, and I had to keep it in there because I thought it was like a punch card. like if you watch so many videos, you get like a free gift from our church. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was just the funniest thing. Not that I have anything against the Baptist faith or anything like that, but I just thought that the card was just so funny. And also, I'm going to give you a quick peek at my current journal, which is this one. It's a mini mead, I don't know how to pronounce it, composition notebook. This is about a size reference. I've used one of these before. It was my 14th journal. This is my 25th one. And how funny, it's the 25th one, it's for December, so I'm going to be writing about Christmas in this one. This is my calendar page, and I'm just going to quickly flip through this one. Ugh. Sorry, I'm not on a table or anything. I don't have a table anymore to work on because my card table sucked, so. And that's all I'm really going to show you. Just a quick glance. And this is about as much as I've filled out already, so I'm almost halfway through this journal. And we're almost halfway through the month, so I'm doing pretty good, I think. Alright, so, yes. I don't really have a back pocket for this or anything, so, yep. I will, and I'm also holding this little one together with rubber bands that I get from work, because, you know, I handle a lot of money, because I sometimes work 2 registers. One of them, like one of our 2 up front, and then the one in the back by the drive-through window. So, I get a lot of rubber bands off dollar bills and stuff like that. So I do have some still on my arm, but I know I've given some back to my place, because they're like, we need a rubber band. It's like, I got you, and I hand them one. So, yeah, I just took these and I'm using them to keep my journal closed for the meantime. It's just like a red one and 2 yellow ones, because I just thought a little 3 would be secure enough, so. Yep, that is a look into the last half of this journal. Again, I'm sorry about the black sticky notes. You know, I signed a contract saying I can't show off anything about my work. So I don't want to get fired because of that kind of stuff. So like I said, even if it's just like a personal rant about one little thing that happened that day, I don't want to get in trouble for it, so. Yeah, I really liked how this journal turned out at first, but then after I started working and I pretty much was moved out of my room for a while, I really started to lose momentum with decorating, because I'm like, ugh, I don't feel like it anymore. I'm tired all the time. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out an upload schedule, or like a record and upload schedule for my channel, because I'm only off 2 days a week, which are Wednesdays and Sundays. So it's not bad. I mean, I just need to, you know, set up a recording area, which I don't have one right now, because like I said, the card table I used to use was just too shaky and too small, so I'm probably going to pitch it soon. So until I get a better table, I don't think I'm going to be able to have a proper journaling space or anything like that, or a crafting area. Because, trust me, I have tried to get a new table to work on, but my aunt doesn't reply to my texts, and then I text everybody else that, you know, sees her more often than I do, and I'm just asking them, like, hey, can I please see pictures of this table so I can know if I want this or not? But, you know, they're like, oh, yeah, I'll let her know, and, like, I think I have some on my phone. It's like, okay, can I see them? And they just never send them, so I've tried to get a better table. It's like a mini dining room table or something, so that should be perfect. It's stable, a lot of space, you know what I mean? But no, I don't have a table. I am literally sitting where my table should be, so. Ugh. I don't even have a desk or anything. Like, I have no hard space to work on. I mean, I have a microwave table that has wheels on it, so I can just kind of cart it around, but it's not the best thing to sit at, because I don't have a... I got rid of the foldable chairs that I have, too, because they're just so old, creaky, and hard to open and close. So, yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to rant about a table and chairs, but yeah, with all that being said and done, I will see you guys later. Bye!